I am pregnant for baby number 2. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your favorite girl again, CY. Welcome guys. So as the title of this video says, we are expecting. I am pregnant for baby number 2. It has not been an easy journey, and honestly I'm going to be very straightforward with you guys. I'm going to let you guys know how I felt when I first heard I was having a baby. So just a little backstory of how this whole thing started and what led me to this situation today. I gave birth in August 2021, August 17th. That's when I gave birth to my baby girl, and my monthly cycle resumed almost immediately. In fact, I went for my 6 weeks postpartum checkup with blood. Yeah, so my doctor advised that I do a family planning immediately, because except I want to have a baby soon. So I told him okay. So I went for the implant. I don't know if you guys can see the mark. So I actually fixed this in November. I didn't do it immediately that because I fixed this number. I just wanted to relax a bit. So, and since I was not with my husband that much, I went home to stay with my mom. So what am I even scared of? Nothing. So I did the implant when I came back to my home. That month my period came, but it stayed for like 2 weeks. It wasn't a big deal for me, right? I just felt that if this is the only side effect I'm going to be having, it's something I can cope with. But then again, I started having this very terrible headache. So the headache became bad. It started like a joke. First off, I felt ill. I had malaria. After treating malaria, this headache started. So I felt like it's the aftermath of the drugs I took. Maybe after a while it's going to subside, but it never went away. I started taking Panadol Extra every day of my life. I went to different hospitals. I went to the hospital I'm using. They prescribed some medications for me. The medications are just working like Panadol Extra, right? So the moment I take the drugs, the headache will stop, and then again the headache will continue after some time when the drugs has weighed out of my system. So I went to FMC, Federal Medical Center. I explained to the doctor my problem. The doctor gave me some drugs as well. I went back after a month. I said the same thing. I saw another doctor. The doctor gave me drugs too. So I told the doctor that my gut is telling me that this implant is what is causing this headache for me. But I feel like this is the only external thing in my body, and this is the first time I'm inserting it, and this is the first time I'm having such an experience. I told her, and she was like, it's not it, that if I remove it and I get pregnant, that's my business. So I said, I feel this is it. Maybe I should remove it and use another contraceptive, right? So the doctor was still discouraging me that the implant was not the cause of my headaches, that I would just be fine. So what they were placing this whole headache on is that I'm stressed. Maybe it's the baby, because I've not been sleeping. So I browsed and I realized that if you have not slept for a while, or if you've not been sleeping well for a while, your body might be so stressed that you might start having headaches, and after a while it's going to stop. But this headache became worse. At some point when I take Panadol Extra, the headache won't go away. When I take the drugs they give me, the headache won't go away. But the last doctor, she felt like my blood level was low. She didn't do a full blood count on me. She just felt that it was low. So she gave me Aminopep. I took Aminopep till I was done with the bottle. That period I felt better. I won't lie. I felt better. So I was like, okay, maybe that's what I actually needed, and that's that. But guys, that was not what I needed. The headache continued. It became worse. My head be pounding, like seriously. I became scared. In my head I started thinking of different negative things that would have happened, because my mom just underwent a surgery in her brain, so I felt like, oh my god, is this happening to me? What will happen? What happened to my baby? I became scared. In fact, I was really worried, and I was depressed at some point because I was overthinking things. And since I've been going to the hospital, they were not seeing anything tangible. I became so scared. I won't lie. So fast forward to March. I woke up one day and I told my husband, I am going to take this thing out of my body. I don't care if I should get pregnant. I don't care. It's better for me to get pregnant than for me to die of anxiety, die of sickness, die of headache. What am I preventing? Pregnancy. That's why I want to kill myself. It wasn't making any sense to me anymore. So what I did was, I went to the hospital that morning. I didn't even take my baby girl with me. I woke up, I took my bath, I left my baby with my husband. I told him, feed your child, I'm going. I went to the hospital. I just told him I want to take this out, and the nurse was like, why? I explained to her. She was like, oh yeah, it's true, Implano does cause headache, but for some persons it's something they can bear, why some persons is unbearable. In my head I was like, I said it, but why is every other person making me feel like I don't know what I was saying? So I told her to remove it, and boy, the removal of this Implano was terrible. It was terrible. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I feel like crying when I remember. In fact, let me just say this out there. Women are going through a lot. I'm the one that gave birth. I'm the one that wants to prevent pregnancy. I'm the one that is going through pain. Have I not gone through enough pain already? It was really terrible. She had to inject me, cut my hand open. She started struggling to bring this thing out. She said my skin, my flesh has wrapped the thing up, so it's very difficult for her to get to it. So she has to start cutting. Oh god. In fact, it's indeed a mini surgery. I wonder, is that even mini? To me, that's a major surgery. We started removing it. So she finally removed it. I was bleeding seriously. Then she just put bandage and said to go. When I got home, the injection she injected me with weared off, and the pain started. I couldn't raise my arm for days. It was really, really, really painful. So my conversation with her was that after a month, she said I should just relax after 1 month, so that the hormones, because that was hormonal, the hormones that the Implano had secreted into my body would weigh off before I could do something else. So she was like, I should come back in a month's time for my IUD. I said okay, and I came back home. I said, this is what they said. So what I did was, I bought this emergency pills. So that's what I do take. I just take them once in a while. For this fateful day, I remember I took the emergency pill, but I didn't take it in the morning. I took it in the evening when I go back from, because I didn't have at home. So when I went to work, I said I would just buy from there, and I didn't take it. Because I felt this contraceptive was supposed to be like you're supposed to take it 72 hours after, but since I took it not up to 12 hours, I thought I was going to work. So this is in April. So in May now I was supposed to see another flu. I did not see. My head, I was like, you know what, I just removed this Implano and my body is not yet balanced. Maybe that is why. Okay. Maybe my mom would just be laughing at me. Okay, be waiting. So that was how I decided to relax. I wasn't scared until 40 days have passed. I said no. I need to do something. So I remember pranking my husband that day. My father-in-law was around, he came to visit us, so I just took my husband to the room. I was pranking him. I told him, babe, you see what I was telling you? Now I'm pregnant. Is your father? He said he doesn't believe me that I should take a test. I have the strips at home. So I took a test and it was negative. Ooh, I was so excited. He told me he was initially scared, but whatever. If it's positive, what are we going to do? Are we talking about baby? Hell no. I say, you are saying this, but it's not your body that you are using to carry this child. It's not you that people will say, you cannot wait, just give birth and you're carrying another one. It's not you. It's me that they are gonna tell. So I was so happy that nothing happened, that it was negative. 1 week after, I was still normal. On this fateful day, I made Ofako stew that day. After eating, I went to the restroom. I dropped everything. My son went out that day, was not around. My father was around, so I was just doing everything coded. I threw up. I said, no, this can't be. No, this is a bad sign. I was really scared. So I took the strip. I went to the restroom. And this is the exact strip I used. I don't know if you guys can see it. And this is it. I saw it came out positive. Guys, I cried. I wouldn't lie. I cried because as at then my baby was just 9 months old. I had planned on breastfeeding her till she's 2 years old. I was just getting my life back. I just started my job. It was not what I wanted. As much as it was a blessing, as much as I wanted a baby boy, the truth is, it was not the time. I don't say it came at the wrong time, but let me just say this baby came at a time when I was not prepared. I was not ready emotionally, physically, mentally. I was not ready. I cried. I had planned that when Salim is 2, when I get pregnant, I'm going to do a surprise pregnancy review to my husband. I'm going to vlog the whole process. Guys, who dashed me surprise? Me that was tense, I was shaking. I was tense, shaking, shivering. The moment my husband go back from work, he didn't go out that day. That was on a Saturday. He went out, he didn't go to work. The moment he came back, I just dragged him to the room, closed the door, brought out the strips, gave it to him. I broke down in tears. That was how I told this guy that I was pregnant. After everything that I have planned in my head, I said I was going to do this, I will vlog it, I will buy this, I will do this. Who dashed me? When all my body was shaking, when I was tense, I was crying out. When I showed it to him, he felt weak. I saw it in his face that he was weak. But the only thing he could do was to console me, and he started giving me reasons why I should see this as a blessing. But I told him that I really feel I'm feeling really terrible about this, and I felt like I betrayed my daughter. I'm sorry if I felt that way, or I'm sorry if I'm saying this, but I promise to be honest with you guys. I felt like I betrayed Celine because I might have to stop breastfeeding her after some time. I won't be able to breastfeed her for 2 years as I have planned. She's my first baby. How will she cope? I felt really bad. I apologized to Celine, and the reason why I've not been able to make this video was because all this while I have been sick. I've been throwing up, I've been really sick, and I've not been able to accept the fact that I'm going to have another baby. But right now I've accepted the fact, and I'm kind of happy about it now. So that's why I have the courage to shoot this video. Plus, I've not told nobody about this. I've not told my parent or any family member about this. I've only told those my close circles. I posted a video some time ago when I did my Q&A, I posted a video about my close friends. They are the only ones I have told, and they've been a huge source of encouragement to me. I love you guys so very much. You guys are more than sisters to me. I don't even know what to say. You guys are everything. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. So they're the only ones I've told. I've not been able to tell my mom about this pregnancy because she's not a fan of close birth. She's a fan of give space, 3 years, 2 years. So if I should tell her, I don't know how she's going to react, and I'm not ready to receive any form of criticism from anybody. So that's the reason why I'm not telling any family members. And what I did was I visited my mom, or I have been visiting my mom for a while now, since my tummy is still flat. It's not that big. I've been visiting her back to back almost every weekend, because from now to then I did this video, I might not be visiting her till I give birth, or if she eventually visits me, then she sees the baby born, I might not tell her. But if I eventually do see her, I'm going to let you guys know how she reacted. I might even vlog her reaction, right? So guys, that's that for today's video. The girl is, I think I'm about 14 weeks gone. Yes, I've not reached for antenatal yet, but I've been taking my drugs. I've been taking pregnant care, but prior to that I was taking folic acid and ferrous sulfate. I'm taking pregnant care. I've gone for blood work. I've gone for, and my blood is good. My PVC is very high, I think 38%, and doctor was like, that's very good. So I'll be registering for my antenatal next week. I'm going to bring you guys along. So that's that. In my next video, I'm going to explain to you guys my first trimester symptoms, the things I eat, things I could not condone, if I have cravings or not. I'm going to let you guys know. But in today's video, I just want to explain to you how my contraceptive failed me and how I am pregnant, and I'm going to show you guys my tummy. So this is how I look 14 weeks gone. I don't know if you guys can see me. I might eventually have a big tummy. Okay, so this is it. I might have a big tummy at the end of the video, I don't know. So guys, that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for staying with me. Kindly give this video a huge thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the bell notification so that when I post a new video, you'll be the first to see it. Okay, so guys, I want you to leave your comment down below of what contraceptive you've used, or what family planning you've used, if they failed you, if they didn't fail you, which advice will you want to give to me, so that when I have this baby, I'm going to go for it. And if you actually put the Implano on, if you started the Implano on, let me know your experience in the comment section down below. All right guys, see you in my next video. Bye bye. Ciao ciao.